All right, we appreciate you joining us on Valley News Live. Hopefully a lot of you are just sitting at home and relaxing because the weather outside is just a little bit too tough to do much of anything outdoors. Here are some of the impacts we've been talking about since we gave you that first alert to this system a week ago. As we take a look, 1 to 2 feet of wet, heavy snow is in order. Widespread blizzard conditions getting going right now. And we are expecting the potential for some ridiculous drifts around obstacles like overpasses and downwind from things like barns and houses. Power outages are a possibility. Road closures, difficulty for emergency vehicles to get through. This is one of the reasons it's important just to stay off the road unless you just absolutely must travel. Have a survival kit in your vehicle. Livestock, we've talked about that through the show as well, young and older livestock. All right, here's the forecast for snow. Again, in the purple area, a good bet at 8 inches, up to 14 will be possible. We're in pink here from Bemidji through Detroit Lakes, Fargo, Grand Forks, Valley City, Jamestown, Gwinner, and Ellendale. And those areas are likely to see 12 inches of snow, a very good bet, greater than 80% chance of that, with upwards of 18 inches possible in these narrow bands that set up. If you're in the white area here, including much of central and eastern Polk County, parts of Marshall, well, we're talking Red Lake County and Pennington County. 15 inches is a good bet, upwards of 2 feet for some of you. Here's a look at the latest radar. Nice little dry slot taking place here, but don't be fooled. The main low is going to come through. Here's our heavier band setting up from northern Beltrami through Thief River Falls, Red Lake Falls, Crookston, and on out towards Fisher and Grand Forks. This heavier band starting to move its way northward as well. That crosses the Highway 200 corridor into Stutsman County here. We're just on the east side of Jamestown. That heavier band persists out that way. And there is some snow taking place in Bismarck, but they're on the lower end of things at this particular time. They'll be close to breaking that record. Gusty winds are easterly and about 30 miles per hour, shifting more northerly on the backside of this system. And we do have some places from time to time that are gusting over 40 miles per hour as the wind picks up. This is causing limited visibility, and in open areas outside of town, it's likely even worse. Gwinner, 0. Valley City, 0 for visibility. All right, your hour-by-hour forecast, not dedicating or showing the dry slot here too well in Otter Tail County, but lower amounts there. Heading into the late evening, notice our bands of snow continue and in fact intensify. See the white dots starting to show up? That's snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour setting up along this axis. Wherever that axis sets up, we're going to see some lofty snow totals. So that's 7 to 9 o'clock tonight. The whole area starts seeing winds pick up 30 to 45 miles per hour, shifting a little more northerly. Look at the heavier bands of snow. Grand Forks, you're in play. Thief River, Fosston, you're all in play, as is the, well, Red Lakes area as well. Now, heading into morning, the snow continues all night. The north winds really pick up. We're talking gusts over 40 miles per hour now. Look at the heavy snow taking place in northwest Minnesota on Wednesday morning and basically sitting here all day. Gusty winds become northwesterly and they get even stronger with gusts over 50 miles per hour. We'll get these little streamer bands setting up on the backside of this storm system. Where they do, they can be very persistent in certain locations, like this band here. Now, we don't know exactly where these bands are going to set up, but suffice it to say, some areas will be getting prolonged snow throughout your Wednesday with gusty winds for all and just terrible travel conditions as well. Stay put. Stay safe. Temperatures pretty steady Eddie throughout the day of the 20s. That means icy roads. It's just been doggone crazy this winter. Thanks, Brianna, for a beautiful Milo shot there. Doing the best we can with it. It does get a little better. First alert weather day all day Wednesday. Thursday we'll see some morning impacts and then quiet on Good Friday with more sunshine in the forecast. And for your Easter weekend, temperatures near 40 degrees both days, looking spectacular. Beyond that, can't rule out a sprinkle of rain. Good melting weather, but melting will take place in earnest. This will trigger the spring melt. This will mean we turn our attention to flooding concerns after we get through the blizzard.
Yeah, that's right. We got one more day to get through here. Thanks, yes. Hutch. Well, more women are taking the reins when it comes to farming in Minnesota. Next, why many think this trend isn't going to let up anytime soon.